There I am. Good evening, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. It's me, Gio. Y'all know the fuck it is. That's actually not the picture I want to show you. Let's go back in time. There we go. Alrighty, guys. I started today at 12:20. Yeah, about 12:20 in the afternoon. That's when I started my day officially. That's when I left the car wash and I vacuumed the car, turned my app on, and then today is actually kind of funny because if I would have eaten miles, I probably would have made more money, believe it or not. So we'll talk about that, but first I'll show you for the day. So I mean, it's a little hard to disprove it at this point, but you know, started at 12:20. Right now, as you guys can see, it's 12:20. I was actually just on the phone with Bam for a little bit. So I got back in my driveway like at 12:10. So let's just call it a 12-hour day. I had every intention of driving from noon to 2 a.m., but I had a ride that ended up in Park Ridge, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going home. I had every intention of making $400 today in 14 hours. I was like, you know what, might as well just go home and rest up, go see Leela. So today I did a little over 200 miles. I mean, 200.6 miles. And I made $310. So not the day I was expecting, but also things did not go right for me at all in the beginning of the day. Okay, so let's go into that right now. That's not what I want to do. So I'll talk about why eating miles kind of, or not eating miles kind of fucked me. So I turned my app on. Was it 12:20? Maybe it was 12:30. I'll just say 12:20, but I got this ping. I was in the suburbs. I got this ping about 30 seconds after I turned my app on. And it was a very short XL, but I'm like, hell yeah, this is going to be a good day, right? So I got that ride. It was a short XL, and then I waited a while. You see that ping there? From 12:31 to, let's just say that ride ended at 12:40. It was 30 minutes until my next ping. That was this XL. Okay? So I did that ride, and then I ended up by the Arlington racetrack. At that point, I was close to home. I wasn't getting pings on Uber or Lyft. I had economy. I didn't want to wait that long between rides anymore. So I had economy Uber on, and I had economy Lyft on, and I wasn't getting pings. I was like, okay, let me go home for a little bit, and then I'll just wait for a long ride. On the way home, I got a long ride off of Lyft. Where's my Lyft app? Okay, let's go to activity. I did a lot of Lyft today. So this ride was funny because I got a 45 plus notification. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want, right? So it took me from Des Plaines back. So first we had to go north for first stop, and then we went west. It was southwest technically from the first stop. So that took me back to the suburbs. Okay? So I was in the suburbs, and I started handling some business, and then I got that short XL ride there, and then about 35 minutes later, I got an UberX that took me west, even further west. So Schaumburg is about 25 minutes west of O'Hare. I got taken 20 minutes even west of there. So now I'm like 45 minutes west of O'Hare, right? I finished that ride. I parked the car. I leave all platforms on. UberX, Select, XL, all the Lyft platforms. I was sitting and waiting for about, because this ride ended at, was that 20 minutes? Let's just say 20 minutes. That ride ended at 4:15-ish. Back to Lyft, 4:15-ish, and then I got an XL at, so about 15 minutes later, I got a Lyft XL, which took me further west. So this ride took me at least an hour west of O'Hare. Okay? I'm being taken further and further away from where I want to be. Luckily, this is an XL, so I paid a decent amount. So then I played the waiting game. And funny enough, Rick, who's been in my channel several times, was actually around St. Charles at the same time as me. How that fucking happens, I never know. So that happened. I was in St. Charles. All apps, everything open. Economy, Uber, Lyft, everything. Except on Uber, I set a filter. Okay? So this ride ended at 4:45-ish. So nearly 45 minutes later, I got a ping on a filter that took me back to like the city. So that was the first time I was in the city. And then after that, it was just Uber and Lyft trading off stacked XLs. It was premium only after that. And then I wrapped up. I made the video last time. Oh, yeah, by the way, let me clarify what I said in my video about Clickbait Hub and Uberman Tampa. I wasn't making fun of Uberman Tampa at any point in that video. I just said that's not how search engine optimization works. Okay? I just gave this example to my boy Bam. I'm not the best with search engine optimization. But here's what I'll say. Let's imagine some Joe Schmo. Like, I'm a huge fan of Joe Rogan, okay? Let's imagine I search Joe Rogan and Dan Aykroyd, because Dan Aykroyd was just on the podcast. Let's imagine I search that, and some Joe Schmo has a review on that podcast. Just because Joe Schmo ended up on the search result doesn't mean I'm going to click on Joe Schmo's video and subscribe. Sorry, my voice is going to shit. Alright, just because you end up on the search result doesn't mean the person who searched Joe Rogan, Dan Aykroyd is going to subscribe to Joe Schmo's channel. That's not how it works. Clickbait Hub might generate more views because of, tricking the search result and all that stuff, but that doesn't get him more subs. That's not the way search engine optimization works, okay? I can try to explain better. I'm not the best with SEO, but that's just not how it works. Okay, so moving on. So when I made that video, I actually had Lux Black turned on, okay? Because it was searching heavily, but if I got Lux Black, I would take the Lux Black. So I got this Lux Black from Douglas Park. This ride with a tip for less than 17 miles, paid $73. And then that's when I decided to go home. I forgot I left Lyft on because I was getting a little sleepy. And then on the way home, I got this ride, which luckily ended not too far from my house. So I did this ride, not even that far, not even that long, 16 minutes, 6 miles, $32, and then I came home. So there you go. For today, not including the ride challenge, $210 plus Uber. Okay, $210 plus $113. Obviously, you guys aren't dumb, but fuck it. So that was what I made today without the ride challenge. With the ride challenge, it was $357. I'm not going to count that because, that's technically in-app earnings, but I'm not going to count it. So 323 divided by the 200.6 miles I drove. That's what I earned on the day, $1.61. I guess I could go into my... I don't really want to do my weekly average yet, but we're going to, right? Fuck it. I don't mind showing you. Since I'm one of the only drivers on YouTube, I don't mind showing my earnings, okay? 705 on Uber, 705.69. 705.69 plus 702.41. 705.69 plus some horrible, my memory is horrible, too much alcohol growing up, 702.41. I'm at 1408 for the week, divided by 900, let's just say 960. Right now I'm at $1.46 per mile. Not bad considering how awful my Monday and Tuesday were. I was hoping to close out at 160 for the week. I'm still driving tomorrow. I still want to drive. I still want to do some stand-up comedy. So that number's either going to improve tomorrow if it's decent and busy, or it's going to take a nosedive. We'll see tomorrow, right? So that's all I got for this one, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.